EduGems started off before the COVID, started off as an education camp program for children. So we had plans that Asian children would come to Finland to join camps and learn about Finnish culture, about Finnish education, and especially STEAM, so science, technology, engineering, arts, and math, and also combine this program with sustainability and 21st century skills. To make this process more fun and enjoyable for the kids, we wanted to include a character into the learning process. And that's when we contacted you, Anne, to create a story for our camps and to think of a character that could come and invite the children on this learning journey, and also to find ways to motivate them and to try to make the learning process more fun.
And of course, the one question we talked quite a lot about was the customers of the camps and how to make the story appealing and engaging for customers. What do you remember about that? And
yes, because for us, especially for the camps, our end customers, they're the children, but they're not the ones buying the camps, or they're not the ones buying the program. So we had to think about how to make the program appealing for the parents, to make the parents want to join and buy the program, as well as also then how to make it appealing for the children, and how to link everything that's Finnish and Finnish education and the nature and the whole feeling that Finland gives. That was important for us. So we really started off from zero, now that I think back, and we did create a whole new world.
Yeah, and I remember also we talked quite a lot about this, of course, when we're talking about the parents and children traveling abroad to be part of these camps. Of course, nowadays you are also doing the online camps, and but of course the safety is very important part, and that was one of the things we also talked quite a lot, how we can in the storification, story-driven service design process somehow tell that Finland is a safe country and it is safe to come here to be part of these camps.
Yes, I remember what we talked about was that we tried to give the feeling for the child, and to make them imagine that the trip or the journey started already before they would arrive to Finland, so that they would already have the excitement and the anticipation for the camp even before arriving to Finland. So this is where you also helped us to plan the trip before the flight, and then during the flight, and also after the flight. So it would be like a whole process.
Yeah, the whole customer journey. Yeah.
I think we always had perhaps this character in mind, that it would relate best to education, and also what's Finnish and what relates to Lapland, and we chose an Arctic owl, which became our main character then. And we also thought about a name for the character, and since our company name is EduGems, then Gem became the name. So Gem the owl.
Jaakko
Yes.
Started creating the first version, like the first draft of the character, which
Yes.
is something that we have right now, because now we are how to say, testing the character, and maybe in the future it will be taken further and designed even better. It will have more more ways to express itself in the future.
Yes, that's what was important also in the beginning of starting this storification process, that we would have a brand, and that we would have a story and a brand that kind of connects all our future products as well, and that there could be more built upon these characters.
And it was very important in the beginning, I think, when a company is starting to use the storification and the core story is done, so that everybody kind of how to say, they really kind of got the story and find out how to use the story. So that way, maybe in the beginning, it's even more important to have the story designer there to help everybody to get on board. And of course that we can have very open discussion about also the fears and doubts about using the story. Is this the right story? How we gonna apply this? How we gonna test how our customers reflect to our story elements, and so on. Do you remember these fears and doubts and all of that?
Yeah, because like for when choosing the character, we had to take in consideration some cultural aspects and some how do you call it, the prejudice for some animals or some colors, and so we did have to do quite a lot of background check and research that everything would be okay, and nobody would take the owl as a threat, or that we wanted to be a positive character and a positive image. And I think we did manage to do that. I think it was realizing this, that it can be done. It's not finished straight away. When it's a story, the story comes alive, and it lives, it changes. There are different plots, and it evolves. So you just have to jump into it and be ready to kind of go on a journey yourself. You don't always know what happens in the end, so it's exciting.
Yeah, that's good point also, because we are very much eager to get to the find the resolution, of course. And definitely with the startup companies, we are very much, we need to work fast and find out the right solutions fast, but this also we need to be quite flexible when it comes to this creative process, to change and see that how, okay, we need to do this way, and it's working better for us this way.
And I think especially you, Anne, you took in consideration that we are a startup and that we didn't have resources to pay for everything that we wished that we could have paid. So you always took this also in consideration, that what we chose would work within our budget, and that was very, very important.
How have you been able to take that story also online?
Yes, so when Corona hit in March, we quickly realized that we could not organize these camps in Finland. So we had to be creative and think about what we could do. And as we had already been offering teacher training programs in Finland, we came to the conclusion that this would be the best solution for us to take the teacher training programs online and to create an e-learning platform. And so all of these courses that the kids would have come to the camps in Finland, now these lessons are online as lesson plans for the teachers instead. So GEM still lives on in these lessons, and now teachers from abroad they can use these lessons in their own classrooms, and they can take their own students on a journey to Finland, but in a virtual format.
Yeah, together with Gem.
Yes,
Gem
and
the
now
owl.
we're hoping that also we can provide then online programs for children in the future. So at the moment we only have teacher training programs, but hopefully this could be our next step, and then Gem could really step into the spotlight and guide the children. So we're hoping to work again with you, Anne,